Regulation 31, Oil Discharge Monitoring and Control System. What is Oil Discharge Monitoring and Control System, or ODMCS, on ship? Oil tankers carry various types of oil cargo in their tanks, often sailing without cargo. To improve stability, ballast water is taken into cargo tanks. The ballast water must be discharged at sea before loading. Using an oil discharge monitoring and control system, all oil tankers with 150 GT or more must have an improved with manual operation if necessary. Regulation 32, Oil Water Interface Director. The International Maritime Organization, or IMO, has mandated oil tankers to have approved oil water interface detectors for rapid and accurate determination of the interface in sloop tanks and other tanks where oil and water separation is required. These detectors are electrical instruments used for accurate interface control between liquids. They are commonly used in cargo operation equipment, with portable ones being more widely used due to ease and handling and maintenance. They are also used in other tanks to monitor oil and water levels. Regulation 33, Crude Oil Washing Requirements. Crude oil tankers are crucial for transporting unrefined crude oil products in large quantities. To ensure clean tanks, they undergo crude oil washing. This non-pollutant method involves using the oil cargo itself to clean the tanks, using sediments to dissolve and convert into useful cargo. This process eliminates the need of sloop tanks and allows most cargo is transferred to shore tanks, reduce marine pollution. Regulation 34, Control and Operational Discharge of Oil Cargo Areas. Oil or oily mixtures from an oil tanker's cargo areas are prohibited in the sea unless certain conditions are met. These include not being within a special area, being more than 50 nautical miles from the nearest land, proceeding en route having an instantaneous rate of oil content not exceeding 30 liters per nautical mile, and the total quantity of oil discharged in the sea not exceeding 15,000 for tankers delivered before December 31, 1979, and include 1/2 to 30,000 for tankers delivered after December 31, 1979. Additionally, the tanker must have an oil discharge monitoring and control system at the sloop tank arrangement. Regulation 35, Crude Oil Washing. Crude oil washing, or COW, is a system where oil tanks on tanker are cleaned using crude oil. The cargo itself between voyage. This method is more effective than using water and helps prevent sea pollution. It was made mandatory for new tankers by the 1978 Protocol to MARPOL Convention and must comply with specifications for the design, operation, and control of crude oil washing system adopted by the IMO in 1978. Regulation 36, Oil Record Book Cargo Ballast and Operation. MARPOL 78 mandates the use of an oil record book on board ship, specifically for oil tankers of 150 gross tons and above. ships of 400 gross tons and above. This book, Part 1, covers machinery, space operations, and Part 2 covers cargo ballast operation. The book must be completed on a tank-to-tank basis when any of the following cargo ballast operation occur: loading, international transfer including crude oil washing, ballast cleaning, discharge of dirty ballast, disposal of residues, clean ballast oil discharge monitoring and control system, and exceptional oil discharge entries are made under Regulation of 36 of Annex of MARPOL 7378. Regulation 37, Shipboard Oil Pollution Emergency Plan. Maritime professionals must familiarize themselves with SOPET locker, a crucial area for understanding ship oil pollution emergency plans. SOPET oil spills can cause severe damage to marine life, shoreline, and the environment. The cost of cleanup depends on the quantity and quality of oil discharge, legal claims, penalties, oil loss, repairs, and human health effect. To prevent monitoring losses and maritime pollution, must cross and cargo vessels carry a SOPEP plan. Regulation 38, Reception Facilities. The International Maritime Organization, or IMO, has acknowledged the importance of adequate reception facilities for the effective implementation of the Marine Environment Protection (MARPOL) policy. In 2006, MEPC 54 emphasized the need for port states to fulfill their obligation to provide facilities for waste generated during ship operations. The committee also agreed to the development of a port reception facility database as a module of the IMO Global Integrated Shipping Information System GISIS. In October 2006, MEPC 55 approved an action plan to address the adequacy of port reception facilities aimed at improving the provision and use of these facilities. The plan includes work items on reporting requirements, information provision, technical and problems, garbage, segregation and requirements, waste types of capacities, revision of the IMO comprehensive manual on the port reception facilities, and a guide to good practice on the port and reception facility provides end users. Regulation 39, Special Requirements of Fixed or Floating Platforms. This regulation applies to fixed or floating platforms used for offshore oil production and storage, including drilling rings and floating storage units. It also applied to ships of 400 gross tonnage and above, except oil tankers.